I wouldn't be too surprised if Haney resorts to fighting on his heels like we saw Shakur Stevenson do in his last fight against De Los Santos.
This is Talking Boxing.
Hello, HTV boxing fans. It is fight week. Former undisputed, now unified lightweight champion Devin Haney takes on the WBC super lightweight champion Regis Prograis in a 12-round championship fight for Prograis' WBC super lightweight title this Saturday at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California in the United States. The main event will begin at approximately 11 p.m. Eastern Time in the US and 4 a.m. UK time, and it will be shown on DAZN. Event is promoted by Matchroom Boxing. In this short video, I'll discuss the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters, my thoughts on this fight, the strategies I expect both fighters should be going with, and of course, my prediction. This is Talking Boxing. Before I go on, please don't forget to leave your prediction below. Please leave your prediction below in the comment section. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it. If it is your first time on our YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if it is your first time on our Facebook channel, please follow. Let's talk briefly about Devin Haney. Haney is coming in as the unified lightweight king with a record of 30 wins, no losses, and 15 knockout wins to his belt. He last fought Ukraine's Lomachenko, where he defended his then undisputed crown with a controversial unanimous decision win May of this year. Whether his strengths coming in, he's got some good boxing fundamental. He also got some good hand speed and movement and footwork, also some good combination as well as punching ability. He's also good in the defensive department with pretty good head movements and a strong guard. He's got the reach advantage, which gives him the chance to fight on the outside and avoid taking too much punishment. Lastly, he's got a pretty good ring IQ as well. What are his weaknesses? He doesn't really have that one punch knockout power, which usually takes him to the judges. And in boxing, you know, if you want to win convincingly without question, you got to send your opponent to the canvas. Let's talk briefly about Regis Prograis. Prograis is coming in as the WBC super lightweight champion with a record of 29 wins and 1 loss, with 24 of the wins coming by way of knockout. He's coming off a win in January of this year where he successfully defended his title against Danielo Zorita, winning by a split decision. What are his strengths? He's got power, especially in his left hand, which he uses to deliver some devastating punches to his opponents. He's aggressive and likes to keep the pressure on his opponents with several combinations and effectively set the pace for the fight. He's a risk taker with good technical skills and solid footwork and some pretty good head movement as well. He also has a good ring IQ, which allows him to analyze and adapt to his opponent's style in the ring. What are his weaknesses? His aggressive style sometimes leaves him open to counters. He could do a bit more work in the defensive department to up his game. He also doesn't have age on his side. At 34 and against a younger opponent like Haney, he could be in for some youthful surprise. That's my thoughts on this fight. I think the fight with Prograis is going to be the toughest fight for Haney. Stylistically, he hasn't really faced anyone with Prograis or anyone with his kind of power. So this fight should be very interesting. Going into this fight, I expect Prograis to be the aggressor and try to set this pace and rhythm from the early rounds. Haney is still undefeated and has not tasted the canvas before, but with Prograis' power, can he do it for the first time and expose Haney's chin? I think we are going to find out soon. I don't think Haney has felt anything close to Prograis' power just yet, and once he tastes that power, he's not going to want any part of it. I expect Haney to count on his reach advantage and try to keep Prograis at bay with his jabs and try to survive. I wouldn't be too surprised if Haney resorts to fighting on his heels like we saw Shakur Stevenson do in his last fight against De Los Santos. It might be boring, but this is boxing and you got to use the best strategy you got to win. Haney has a very good ring IQ, so I expect him to use that to adjust his game plan can spot openings in Prograis' game, create chances, and make good use of those chances. If he's able to do this, he can outbox Prograis and win on points like he always does. I expect Prograis to come in guns blazing, trying to end the night early. He's a fearless brawler and a risk taker as well. He doesn't really care if he gets hit so far as he's landing his own attacks. Against Haney, you know Prograis is going to be landing a much stronger punch and definitely absorbs Haney's power. After the Taylor fight, Prograis has shown that he can also box strategically and time his shots efficiently rather than just going berserk and throwing punches everywhere. I am not sure what version of Prograis we are going to get on Saturday night, but I know Prograis has got to make a statement. Now to my prediction. This is a very tricky fight to predict. Yes, it is. I can see at least 3 or 4 alternative endings to this fight, but I gotta choose one. I know Prograis is coming in for a brawl, and I also know Haney can use that jab to keep him at bay and stay on that back foot at night. So who wins? I'm going to go for Regis Prograis. I think he's going to do a good job with Haney's chin and make it a tough fight for Haney. He's not going to be difficult to hit, but he's going to make sure that for every hit Haney earns, he equally lands a bigger shot in return. And I think that is just going to drain Haney. Going with his knockout rate, I wouldn't be surprised to see a late round knockout for Regis Prograis. I'm the Boxing Doc. That's my prediction, and this is Talking Boxing.